See if anybody can pick up that I'm coming live again. Can you see? Okay. Good day. Good day. Okay, so as you know, we had our streaming cut off, and I am starting a new stream. And let's see if anybody picks up on it. I'm not sure whether this is going to work, but I will. Okay, yeah, there, CJ. Okay. Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like this stuff getting out there. Goodness gracious. Okay, there's Maria. Okay, you're all coming back on. Great. All right, so can't remember. Did I tell you how I made out in jail? Did you get that far? In the court? All right. So I'll finish it right here. Basically, they want you to not understand about this straw man issue, because then you lose all your power. You operate in fear, and they control all your finances. No, it was just getting good. Okay. So, yeah, I was talking for quite a bit afterwards because I thought it was still streaming, but apparently it wasn't. So, all right. So to make a long couple of years short, I ended up in the inside the court and agreeing to give up my rights. Okay, I thought I could get by this by me being aware of that. But again, their trick is that the man, me, agreed to give up my rights. The straw man has no rights. So that's their trick. They're constantly tricking you between you giving consent and them using your alternate ego, your straw man, to represent you. It's such a clever, deceptive, fraud. It's incredible. Anyway, once I got inside the courtroom, I had asked anybody in there if they had a claim against me, because this is all about commerce. They are making money, okay? They are a business. Every court, every police station, every government, the town, they all are listed in Dun & Bradstreet as a business. If you look them up, it's very plain. So when I asked if anybody had a claim against me, okay, which is required in order to have a contract and a problem or a breach of contract, then they can bring a claim against me for breach of contract, okay? But the judge didn't like where I was going, because there was nobody who had made a claim against me, okay? It's all bullying. That's what they do. So their new weapon that they had discovered against people like myself was threatening them with contempt of court. And he had learned that pretty quickly, the judge did. So he threw that at me and threatened to put me in jail immediately, and blah, blah, blah. And I knew that was going to be an issue. So with young children at home who really depended on me, we were very, very poor. And I could not go any length of time without work. Otherwise, they would really basically starve. So I acquiesced, and I played their game, and I answered their questions, and I made a fool out of the policeman. And but so they ended up charging me, okay, it's charging, a commercial term, when they charge you with something, with $200 something fine for disobeying a police officer. Okay, so that was the end of that story. And then I really backed away from that at the time. I said, well, you know what? As I was praying and talking to my other advisors spiritually and whatnot, it was, and again, mostly internal. I decided, well, it was more important that I try and be a good Catholic in the sense of raising my family and saying Mass and things like that. So that's what I did. And I put that part on hold. All right. So, but I wanted now to get back to it because they have perfected a lot of the mistakes that the original adventurers like myself had made. And it's becoming more clear. So, where was I? Let me grab my booklet. And I don't want to drag this out too much longer because we have Mass and I know you have to get going, all you hardworking people. But the legalese is very, very tricky because they back you into a corner. But once you understand, and I mean that in the normal sense, once you understand them, then you can stand over them, okay? Because they are corporate fictions, okay? Everything you get in paperwork is never signed anymore. It's never signed by anybody. No human, nobody wants to take personal responsibility, and it's all corporations threatening. Okay, corporations do not exist except on paper. Okay, so what I was getting to was the rules that we have to live by. The only law in a sense are three things. One, you must not injure or harm or kill anyone. Okay, that's what you can actually lawfully be put away for. Okay, you must not steal or damage other people's property or their person. Okay, I'm sorry, owned by their person, owned by someone else. Okay, you must, and the third thing is you must be honest in your dealings and not be a swindler. Okay, okay, so this is those are three basic laws in the United States anyway, and in most countries. It's just common sense. It's called common law. Okay, so that's what we have to make sure that we abide by. The 9,000 trillion other laws are really not laws. Those are codes, regulations, policies, things like that. But those are not they cannot bind you. Okay, those are not natural laws. These are natural laws. So if someone arrests you or deprives you of your rights under a policy or a regulation or a code, they can be guilty under 18 USC 242 for violation of rights under color of law. So color of law is when you purport to use restrictive means against someone for something under a policy or code or regulation. So if the code enforcer comes to your house and deprives you of working on your toilet bowl, okay, because you're not a licensed plumber, okay, and then he fines you or deprives you of your ability to go to the bathroom, okay, which is a natural right, then you can sue him for under 18 U.S. 242, which is violation of civil rights under color of law. So that's enough for today, since we had that excitement of a failed. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to manage the live stream posting. Okay. All right, so that's it for today on Free For All Friday, and it sure was a free for all, wasn't it? So let's get back into our soulful beings, and let's begin Mass. And we'll see you after Mass too. We also have to be prepared for times when the power does go out, just like they want to do. And when it does, you all should have some sort of plan in place. Get with your families and say, okay, well, if the power goes out, we all meet here or whatever, and we all bring what we need to be, and, make sure you bring your rosaries. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, oremus. O Trinitarian Theophany, Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one Trinitarian Theophany, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum Hoc Immaculatum Hostium, quam ego indignus famulos tuus offenditibi Deum meum vivum et verum, pro inimicibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis, et promnibus circumstantibus cerebromnibus fidelibus Catholicorum, vivis atque defunctis ut mihi edidis proficietat salutem. Deum qui humanae substantiae dignitatem mirabilite condidisset mirabilis reformasti da nobis spiritus atquae ad ovine mysterium eius divinitatis esse consortes qui immunitatis nostrae fieri de notis is paterceps. Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Fedemus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum de peccantis clementium, ut conspectu divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra et totis mundi salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiam rate Deum Iesum Christum, et sec fiat sacrificium nostrum in conspectu tuo hodie, ut placiat tibi Deum matronam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni Sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite plato prosequendo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sancto nomini praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas hoc oblationem cum tibi afferimus, a memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et extinctionis Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum matronam nostrae, et a Papa Pete Sanctorum, et Istorum et omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiet ad honorem nobis autem ad salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere dignenter in caelis, quorum memoriam agimus in te spiritum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meum equestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat ab Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis ad laudem et gloriam nomini sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram, totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, quoque apud te, sursum corda habemus ad Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te igitur clementis me mater et pater, Deum matronam nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus, uti accepta habeas, et sanctificas, haec sanctam sacraficim ilibata. In primis quae tibi afferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire ad honore et regere digneris toto obiterarum atquae catholicae. Memento Deum famulorumque tuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We pray for Katie, Gage, Neil and Earl Lively, Maria Josephine Mose, Mark Jr., Henry, Barbara and Benedict Santa Croce, Casey, Mr. Nobody, Ann Botink, the Cantu and Duarte families, Michaela McLarnon and family, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron and family, Maria and the Lineweber family, the Cahill, Kendrick, Dosco, Nye, Tafor Began, Wolf, and Kane families. We pray for Mr. Nobody to receive the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sedevacantist Catholic Council office at Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child sexual abuse, and any kind of abuse or trafficking anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, medium exchange, with no usury, and with common law justice courts. We pray that courageous men step forward as leaders of this Catholic society and rein in all the abuses that are occurring at this time. We pray for all these listed intentions, and may they be done according to the Trinitarian Theophany's holy and divine will. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognit est et nota devotio pro quibus tibi afferimus, vel qui tibi offront hoc sacrificium laudis, pro seis quisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum, pro spe salutis et calamitatis suae. Tibi qui redunt vota sua, aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et mamorum venerantes in primis, gloriosae, semper Deum maternam nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et Beatorum Martyrium Tuorum, Papae Sancte Petri, et Sancte Luci, et Sancte Diacinta, et Sancte Francisco, et Sancte Juan Diego, et omnium Sanctorum Tuorum, quorum meritis praecibusque concedas ut in omnibus protectionis Tuae muniamur exilio periendum Christum Deum nostrum. Quam oblationem te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratem acceptabilem cafecedi dignitis ut nobis corpum et sanguinem fiat edictissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum. Qui pridie quam paturetur recepit panem et sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas, et elevatis oculis in caelum te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens. Consecravit frege didique lumnis sui dicens accipit et mundo cate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simini modo postquam ceremonia est, accipiens et hunc preclarum calicem et sanctus ac venerabilis manus suos, item tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Consecrave dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et vivite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei, mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissione peccatorum. Aequo tes cum purificeritis in memon facetis. Unde memores Deum nostrum tuis et plebs tua sancta justum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beate passiones nec non et in feris resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosa ascensionis, afferimus praeclare maestati tui de tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio axere novutur respecieri digneris. Supplices te damus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum ibi hec perfecte manus tuum ut quod ex hoc altaris participatione sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum corpus et sanguinem sempsenimus omni sanctificatione caelestia gratia Dei per amor per innum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Francis Stelzer, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refegere illucis et pacis ut ondere est prac amor per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Per quem hic omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est ibi Deum Aeternum omnipotente in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronam Nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum. Dea Matronam Nostrae, Materam Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos, quaesimus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata et gloriosa semper Dea Matronam Nostrae. Cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis da propitiis pacem in diebus nostris. Ut opem misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per innum Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum, Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque apud te. Haec mixtio et consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat excipientibus nobis in et salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam Nostrae, qua parante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam unum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis, et fac me tui semper in harare mandatis, et unumquam separare permittas, qui cum eodem Deum Matronam Nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indignus sumere praesimo non mihi proveni et in indicium condemnationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi ad tudamentum metis corporis, et ad medelam percipiendam qui vivis et reinas, cum Deum Matronam Nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem caelestem accipiem, et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea Matronam Nostrae non sunt dignis, ut adusitete meis, in tanto requirebus in abetur mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignis, ut adusitete meis, in tanto requirebus in abetur mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignis, ut adusitete meis, in tanto requirebus in abetur mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodia et anima meam. quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quae retribuit mihi, cadecim saetare secipiem et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostrae, et ab inimicis mei salvus ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Codore sumpsimus Deum Iesum Christum. Puramente capiamus et immunere temperae fit nobis remedium sempiterno. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum. Quod sumpsi et sanguis quem potavi adhaeriat visceribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remaniat scelera macula quem pura et sancta reficerunt sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apote, oremus. May the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech thee, O Trinitarian Theophany, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one Trinitarian Theophany, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apote, ite mis est. Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitutis meae, et praesta ut sacrificium cod oculis tuae maestatis in unus opte de tibi seta captabile meque et omnibus, pro quibus idut optulis siti miserante perpetuabile per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, gratias. O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, I believe, I venerate, hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinitarian Theophany, I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum present here, in reparation for all the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, And through the infinite merits of His most sacred heart and the immaculate heart of Dea Matronam Nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Dei Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. Okay, for those of you who came back and found me, thank you very much. One thing I do have to clarify, I am not a lawyer. Okay, this is not legal advice. Now, there's a difference between legal and lawful, okay? I've given you lawful teaching, if you will. This is for education, all right? And so thank you for coming. Please go and sanctify all those you meet. And the story will continue next Friday. How's that? Okay. Have a great day.